Hello, good evening. So today we'll see on some hands-on on the queries named DML commands. DML means data manipulation language that we'll be using select, insert, update, delete and various other things. We'll see one by one. So first question given to us is create a table deposit. So they have given us a structure. So we have to make a table of this. So what we have to what in run SQL command I have typed create table deposit and whatever parameters were given I typed and the table got created. Similarly in this hands-on we are creating 4 tables. One is table deposit, table name deposits, another table is branches that I have create table branches with parameters and data type. And the third table we are creating is customers. So I typed all the parameters, create table customers, my customer table got created. And the last table we are creating is borrowers. So that also we have created. So now we'll see the second question. Now we have to insert the things. In all these 4 tables I have to insert all. This is for deposit table. In that I have to insert 5 data. So to insert anything you should type the command as insert into the table name as deposits values and in open and close bracket. In that there are 2 ways to insert. So first way is this, that is ampersand at number, all the columns, that is attributes what all you are specifying. That is for numbers you need not put any code marks, that is ampersand at number, column name, b name, amount and a date, ampersand date. So actually I feel it more convenient so that only one time I have to type this and I can enter the values one by one, 101, anil, brc, 1000 and date. Similarly for sunil, likewise all the 5 rows I have created, that is insert into deposit values. One by one I have typed it and it will show like this. And another way of creating insert is by typing insert into deposits value, and as it is like this you have to type and semicolon. If you do, your value will be inserted, or else you can follow this procedure which I have typed it. So I have created my deposit, inserted the value into my deposit table, and similarly I have to insert to branch table, customer table, and borrower table. So I'll show you to insert one value from the customer table, from the deposit table. So I have created in spool file and I will copy it. So this data I want to enter, so I'll type one by one, 105 mg 3000 till the date, and it will be telling that one row created. So likewise for each and every table you have to insert your values. That before itself I have inserted all the tables values and I have shown the CMD taken the screenshots of for each and everything. Now we'll see the other query, that is list all the data from the table deposit. So you have inserted everything. So if you want to view it, you have to use the select command. That is, you will use select command if you want to insert anything. This question was list all the data from the table deposits. So what I did, select everything. For everything I typed as star. So if they would have asked me any specific C name or B name to type, then I will type that attribute. So select star from which table? Deposits table. Then it will show me this output. Similarly, list all the data from the table borrower. You have to type select star from the borrowers table, and it will print me as it is. In this, they are telling us to print just the account number and amount from the depositor table. So what I will do, I will specify the parameters what all I have to display on the screen, that is act number and amount from the deposit table. Now the next question is use select statement to display the names of customer. So from the deposit table, you just have to display the customer name. For that you used the attribute CNAME. So select CNAME from deposit means it will just show only the customer names. And from branches table, if you want to show the list means you have to type select bname from branches, and it will show us this. The next question is display the names of customer living in the city Nagpur, and here they gave some conditions also. Display the names. So select the CNAME from which table? Customer table. That's why we use CNAME, and from means from which table you have to type, that is customers table. And they are giving us some condition, that is living in city Nagpur. Then I gave a condition using where clause. So there are two clauses, and one of this is where clause. That is, I am giving condition where city equal to Nagpur. And I will show you. Select CNAME from customer where city equal to Nagpur. Then it will show the customer name as Madhuri. So you can see from this screenshot also what I have typed. Display the name of customer having amount greater than 4,000. So what you have to do, similarly like above statement, yes Nagpur. So here you have to give amount greater than 1,000. Then it will show us the customer name from the depositor table. They are telling us the name of the customer. So we are printing the name of the customer. From how will you identify? How did you identify that it is from deposit? The condition given is amount. So amount is in deposits table attribute. Amount attribute is in deposit table. So we got to know by that we are using deposit table and giving condition greater than 4,000. Another question is display the account date of customer Anil. So you have to display the date. So what you did, select a date from deposits where CNAME equal to Anil. So you will copy paste, as I have already typed it in school. I just copy paste and show you. select a date from deposit table where the customer name is Anil. Account date, a date is from which table? Deposit table. That's why we have identified that it is from our deposits table. Another question is, group the name of all the branches located in the city Bombay. So what all things they have given shows the name, so we have to display the name. Then we'll type select bname from branches. Branches mean from branches table. We got to identify that from branches table, and given condition as city as Bombay, where city equal to Bombay, then it will print like this. Another question is, give the names of depositors having account at VRC. So what we'll do, give the name of depositors. So that means table name is deposits. So what we have to print? The name. So select CNAME from deposit, and they are telling who all are having account at VRC. So we wrote as where bname is VRC. I'll run and show you. It is printing as Anil. Now the question is, display the name of all the branches located in the city Delhi. So from branches table we got to identify, and what we have to type, which attribute we have to display is the name, that is bname, and city is Delhi. Another question is, display the name of customers who opened account after this date. So what we have to do, select, here in question they have given name of customers, so we got to know that we have to display the customer name, and the account date. Through account date we got to identify that it is from a deposits table. So from deposit table where my A date is greater than, after means greater than 1st December 95. So it printed with the customer names. Another question is, display the account number and deposit amount of customer having account open between this date to this date. What I have to do, what all things I have to display: the account number, the amount from the deposit table where their A date is greater than this and less than 1696. So I'll run and show you. Showing you the account number and amount who have deposited greater than between 1st December and 1st June 96. Now the command is, give 10% interest to all depositors. So here we have to use update commands. That is, they are telling us in this table we have to assign few things to all the values in that table. So we have to update it. So we'll use update command. That is, update deposit, that you have to give 10% interest. So update deposits, set amount equal to amount into this condition. I'll run and show you. So it's printing that 5 rows updated, as in my deposit table 5 datas were there. So another question is, give 10% interest to all the depositors having branches VRC. So the same command, plus we'll add a where condition that the branch name is VRC, and it will print as 1 row updated. And another question is, change the living city of VRC branch borrower to Nagpur. So what we will do, update branches as VRC. So I'll type over here and it will print as one row updated. So change the deposit of, another question is change the deposit of VRC branch to 1000 and change the branch as VRC Ambazari. So it is similar to the above thing. Here you have to set the amount as well as the name, from which condition they are given as VRC. So delete the customer from Bombay City. So from customer table you have to delete which condition, that is city equal to Bombay. So if you type this, in that condition, in that table no Bombay City was specified, so it is printing as 0 row deleted. So display the customer details whose names end with letter L. And another new type of thing here is whenever we have to change anything or customize anything related to string or letter, we have to use like clause. That is like, here given is whose name end with L, so the name should end with L, and before L you should type a percentile in quotes. Then it will print all the names who are ending with L. So I'll show you. Say another query coming is transaction control language, that is TCL commands. So in that, first question is insert into a branches table these two values. So I have already created a spool of that, so I'll just copy paste and insert it. So you can see I have inserted it, Dharanpet, Nagpur and MG Road, Bangalore. I have inserted it. The second question is create to a save point A. Save point A means you are temporarily saving something. So to use that save point command, you have to type save point A. So it is shown that save point created. Now again in third question is insert into branch value. These two values I have to insert it. So I will be inserting two more values. So I have inserted two values. Now another question is roll back to already created save point A. Now here you should know what is rollback. Rollback means before you have created a save point, and I told that it is for temporary saving it. So in this TCL, three things are there: commit, save point and rollback. And rollback you can use only when you type save point. Before, first you should type save point and then you should use rollback command. Otherwise the rollback command won't be of any use. And to run your rollback. The syntax is rollback to save point A. So as I have created a save point A, as you can see from this, rollback to save point A. So it will print as rollback completed. Now if you see the branch table, I'll show you from starting this table. That is, firstly I inserted two values and I want to see the value by using select command. So lastly I entered MG Road as Bangalore. Okay. Now second command we typed as save point A, and after that we printed select star from branch. It's showing the same thing about it. Then in this third question we inserted two more values that we are seeing over here, down Andheri and Viral. Now we have created a rollback to already created save point A. So what I told is that the rollback's use is to go to the previous committed command. Committed means command is used to permanently save it in the database, and save point is used to temporarily save it. And you can see while you type the select star from branch, again MG Road Bangalore is only coming because you have created a save point A, and after that you have inserted two values, and these two values would have been temporarily saved. So that's why when you use rollback, it again came to 0 Bangalore, and again if you insert it, you can see Nehru Crescent profile came. Now if you type commit, means it will be completely saved in the database. The sixth question was commit. And again if you perform a rollback to A, then it will show us some error. That is, I told you that if you want to use a rollback, before itself you should use save point, and previously we used a save point that has gone. Thank you.